Welcome to Isn't It Obvious, where things are obvious. That's going to be the intro.
That's gonna be the intro forever now.
Right. All right. Clap in 3, 2, 1.
Fuck, that was almost in time.
I don't know. It was all different for me, so we'll just assume it was on time.
Are you saying Xfinity's shit internet? Come on, I paid them a lot of money.
I mean, it's shit internet, but it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be literally any other company. So.
It could be Garden Valley.
Yeah.
And you don't even know the horrors of Garden Valley.
I don't know. I think my brother's on Spectrum also heard horror stories about Spectrum. He doesn't have a problem with it, but...
Your brother's on... Oh, okay.
I mean, aren't we all? God damn it.
Hi. Welcome to...
Ooh, that got my coat.
It's too late. Welcome to Isn't It Obvious, where we talk about obvious things. I'm your host, Philip, and joining me is Micah and Sera. And I think I don't know which one to do. Should I just go with a question? And
No, this is not.
Or...
No. This is about declarative statements, Phil.
Yeah, we're making statements here that are probably wrong.
Honestly, we need to change the title. It's not isn't obvious. It is obvious that X.
And then we disagree.
All right.
Argument about it.
Isn't it obvious that there needs to be a toilet store? Again, isn't it obvious that there needs to be a toilet store? A store that just talks about and sells toilets. And in particular, in my mind, I would like to have functioning demo unit toilets, so I know how it feels, and
like you
that's
can
really
sit,
important
not
to
necessarily
me.
use, but sit on and
use.
see how it.
100% functional, use and poop and everything.
So you have to have basically a stall. That
I actually would say the stall idea would be like.
You do understand... No, hold on. Prior to going on, this might very well be the way we save shopping malls in America. I am not joking as much as I don't joke on this podcast.
That's a lie.
Might legitimately be a valid experience to keep shopping malls open. I'm way more than you guys. I've been drinking since 8 a.m. when I started playing City Skylines.
That's fair.
Okay, my problem first began where I need to actually have 3 new toilets in this house. And
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
And the editor is like, well, why don't you just go get a toilet you like at the local hardware store?
How do you know?
And I'm like, no, I want to be able to test it out. And she's like, oh, that's funny. And I'm like, shit, like I really don't really know what type of toilet I want.
But are you saying that this place is specifically a toilet stool emporium, or is it all of the toiletry accoutrement?
I mean,
yes.
There would be 3 things that the store would sell. First one would be the name of toilets. So toilets for residential, toilets for businesses, toilets for hotels, toilets for industrial purposes.
We have a business plan here, man.
And I know we're not allowed to check online, but I did check prior to this discussion, with the editor, and there weren't any stores like this, because otherwise I would visit them. And well, the whole idea here is that toilets first, and the second thing is none of this bullshit American style stalls where you could still see the people's feet.
Yeah, no, it had to be private rooms.
There's a foot gap where you could put your head through and you could see the person.
It'd be
pooping,
the family room or the family bathroom at places, right? Where it's just a lockable door, which is what all bathrooms should be anywhere.
Yeah,
think of the problems.
Fuck urinals. What problems?
The problems with people using these toilets, you'd have to clean them after every use. You'd have to basically you'd have to charge people to use these toilets to test them out.
I'm thinking
Japanese, or you just pay an employee to go in there with a power washer and bleach.
Yep, right. Japanese style where they just fucking power wash everything.
Or it's the room itself is just self-sanitizing after every use.
Yeah.
Yep.
You would need to do a lot to kill the bacteria.
So you don't have to pay necessarily anyone to do this, or but
it would be a change in infrastructure. You wouldn't have the airport model where you have.
But you would need a lot of
guys.
space.
Well,
You need a lot of space to do this.
Not necessarily, because all of them would be unisex. If it was an
individual
they'd be
stall.
Single,
but they are individual stalls, and there's several hundred toilets to have available to test, right?
Well, you also need water for your fire extinguisher network, so that can just add in, and you just have a whole bunch of stalls in places.
Yeah, but you'd have
it wouldn't necessarily affect your floor plan.
You'd have 200 stalls.
All right, we're getting a bit too much in the weeds here. Would it be called Poops Are Us or Papa Poo's Emporium?
Okay, this
Papa
is
Poo's.
That also sells clothing.
God.
Okay, so it sells.
Wait, the bibs where you could untuck your ass and sit down and shit out of it and then button it back up, or
totally unrelated to toilets, because I was thinking the three things this place would do would be toilets and maybe toilet accessories.
We get t-shirts yes I just pooped, and then you have a little Velcro thing I need to poop so people can get out of your way.
Lots of novelty t-shirts.
Yeah, it's literally the only toilet store in the entire United States of America. It's in the middle of the country, and people drive there just to use the toilets.
Right.
I'm being legitimate. We might need to look at the financial expendices needed for this. This might be a thing, and we might need to save this release until we start putting out our store, and they can have it coincide, and we have a cross-promotion.
I'm not.
Well, no. I feel like...
I've heard worse business plans that have been successful. Uber sounds way more insane than just a store that you can legitimately talk about shitting in and not feel weird about.
You can just test
that
the
sounds
toilets.
Extremely freeing.
How often? But this is a pretty big decision. You're going to sit on it for a while.
Here's another problem with your testing out these toilets. You can how many times can you physically go to the bathroom in an hour? You'd have to spend a whole day there or more, and you'd only be able to test out 3 or 4.
Appointment only. We will cater to your bowel schedule.
But
God, it gets better. We can charge more for that.
Oh God, no. Yeah. But you'd have
VIP?
to no. But the problem is VIP or poop. Anyway, you
nice. This is so good.
It writes itself.
Kill it. Just kill it. Put it out
No,
of misery.
Why? This is how we become millionaires, and then we just have to relax on the podcast money beyond this.
But no one's gonna.
This is our future, Sarah. Okay.
No, but no one's gonna want to. I already hate driving to any store right now. Why would I want to drive specifically to a store to go to the bathroom to test out toilets?
Would you rather just go to Menards, spend $250 on a toilet, and hope that it's comfortable?
Right. That's bullshit, man. That's our current system. If I'm gonna buy something that I'm gonna use a lot, I want to be able to test it.
This is why we have people who review shit.
And you're going to trust them? They don't have the same diet as you.
Have you guys?
They don't have the same ethnic needs.
You both used.
I can guarantee nobody who writes reviews about toilets eats as much McDonald's as I do.
You have both used my toilets, right?
No.
Yes. And
except pee.
Yeah, but they're generally
sorry,
decent
as
toilets,
a dude,
right?
Urinating into a toilet is not that big of a deal.
No.
I do not shit at public toilets. I do not. I hold it to my health and comfort detriment to not shit in public toilets because it's gross as fuck.
If I gotta go, I'm gonna go, man. I don't even.
Yeah, no, I will take discomfort. I have an iron bladder because I hate public toilets.
Yeah.
Too many.
That's honestly the main reason why I go home at 1 a.m. at a party. Hey, yeah, it's been fun. I'd like to hang out more, but I have to take care of my dog, and then I get home and just shit.
Kids to the pool.
Yeah. But I can't say that because they know I'm not in a relationship, so that's just a lie. So I have to make up a better lie.
It's just me going home to shit. I just really want to go home to take a shit. I'm sorry.
And anytime I shit in a public restroom, it is a shame upon my control of my bodily functions.
I mean,
yeah, I agree. I hate
it. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna make myself uncomfortable.
Shit happens, but I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that shit doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen in public anyway.
Yeah.
I think I would travel. I would out of my way.
But that's why you need to make it a mall thing. You have little kiosks, and you have the pants on test, so you can just see how it feels when you sit down.
Oh, no, wait, better.
And then you have the scheduled.
Better idea.
You can use it option.
So in a mall, there would be the public toilets, right? they would just be where they normally are. But those public toilets would be sponsored by the toilet store, and each toilet will be different, right?
Oh my
and
God.
you can, every time you go to the mall, you can go in, use the toilets there, and then like the toilet store would get like some deal for providing the mall with these toilets, right, or something. There'd be a trade, but the public could use it, and then they could like rate the toilet on the stall.
So you have like the porta potty structure, but it's the custom toilet inside.
I mean, it would be its own stall, and they would be nice stalls, private stalls. You know, like not our shitty American.
Well, so than that, think though. Like no. So you have the plastic pop-up.
No, it wouldn't be plastic pop-ups. These would be actual rooms, like how, like if you go into any mall, how any restroom is set up.
As you see with our new bidet nice... 2000, we have a jasmine-scented spritz to accompany you into your bowel movement.
Yeah. This plan makes a lot more sense, Sarah, because you don't have to just do the bathrooms at the mall,
and you can and then if you find one you really like, and you're just like, I need this fucking toilet in my house, then you can just go to the toilet store down the way and be like, can I have this toilet? I used it. It was the most amazing experience of my life.
Mm-hmm. I maintain this is financially viable, and we might need to explore it.
This is more financially viable. The problem is it would be kind of an investment to put in, but I don't know, maybe different toilet companies.
Are you kidding me? We can go to almost any Fortune 500, be like, hey, hold on, you, dude, in a really nice suit that is worth more than I will ever make my entire life. Do you shit?
Yeah.
Then we have a product for you.
I'll be the CEO.
Hold on, that person just going by with the mail cart. Do you shit?
Clearly.
We got a product for you.
Yep.
I should hold this episode.
Our customer base, customer base would be ever growing, literally.
People would literally go to the mall just to take a shit.
I would. That seems like a better use of time than going to the mall and shop.
Even though you won't shit in public, or would you make an exception for these private
if I get to test out a heated bidet, fuck yeah, I'll shit in public.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a great idea. I feel like at the mall they could say, oh well, the Macy's at the third floor has this nice Japanese 2000 toilet.
But I'll say the Sears on the other side of the mall with the Taiwan 1500, just as good.
Yeah. Scan the QR code before you start taking a shit.
Wait, hold on. The Target has a Finland model 3700.
Man, there would be lines. There would be lines just to use certain toilets.
Well, that's where the toilet store comes in, because they're going to be select good sellers or the premium ones.
Again, to like actually shit in the toilet, you got to pay for that. You got to pay to use that product. You can look at it and you can sit it. You can do like the trial run when you like test on clothes, but you're not going to actually shit. But if you actually want to shit in it, to have it flush it, you have to pay to use it.
No.
Yeah.
No. This would be like public. No, this would be like public restrooms. This would be basically the company's getting a free service of people to review their product. So
no, they're not. There's installation. If anything goes wrong, they have to pay the coverages. You have to deal with insurance.
That's the mall. The mall will install basically.
Well, no, so now you're putting the overhead on the mall. The mall will never buy into this product. You have to have it where.
Oh well, they have to buy. You have to make it more
selective. And you have to get some money out of it in the beginning.
No. The mall has to buy toilets anyway. So really, the toilet store would just
But they don't replace their toilets. They don't replace their toilets every month when the new poo model comes out.
Yeah, you do have to refresh that cycle, right?
You can't have the same stool in there for years on end and expect people to still buy it.
The spring collection is going to come in.
Damn, Skippy. How are we going to sell this lilac stool if it's been there since last fall?
There would have to be a deal. There would have to be a deal between the mall and the toilet store.
You charge people to actually use it. You can have models out that people can sit on.
Maybe there'd be premium.
It's like that car in the mall that people can sit in.
Premium ones with the fancy things you'd have to pay to use. If it's just like a normal
if you're
flush
actually
toilet,
going to use it.
No. If it's just a normal flush toilet, you can use it for free.
It'd be like those massage chairs in cheap malls.
But if you're getting like the premium one with the fancy bidet or the heated seats or that would be like a premium toilet, and those stalls would be pay to use.
Yep, that makes sense because you have to pay someone to clean it up.
Well, that's the thing is the demand for using them would be high if they were free, and there would be lines for just using that toilet, and then the rest of them would go unused if they were, given potentially. So
honestly, it would just be enough to just an incentive for them to go in to try our luxury toilets, but to say, look, not so much that everyone wants to bombard and use it just because they have to take a shit in a nice place.
Yeah, but if they really want to use it and see if they want it in their own home, they can pay a couple of bucks to experience it before purchasing the actual model.
I feel like, again, I'm not a business person at all, but like, if you say you don't even have to, this money goes to the local causes of the community. So take a shit for something you care about, or take a shit for something you give a shit about.
Hold on, we're making this a non-profit now?
Leave a shit to give a shit, leave a shit.
No, it's just
take a shit, give a shit, leave a shit.
No, just give a shit drive.
Give a shit drive, yeah, and that way it doesn't look like we're just like,
we like taking your shit.
People.
So if you give a shit, take a shit, leave a shit.
Test out our new Denmark 6500.
And we'll make your shit count.
The good shit. Right. But
give a shit. We'll make your shit count.
Oh man.
It's just enough to disincentive to be like, I don't want to shit here because it's because it costs me something, but just slimy enough to be like, oh, but if I want to take a shit here, it makes me feel good because I'm going to donate it to the local shit drive, right? Like, this is...
give a shit drive.
It's just enough to be like, hey, we don't really... Like, 100% of the shit proceeds go to the shit drive that you give a shit about. And that's great. It goes to the local community where all your shit's pooled together.
You don't give a shit about $5. Give a shit to us. We'll spend that $5 for local goods.
But if you
why aren't we on Shark Tank right now?
And the show
this is a viable business model. It is the alcohol talking, but still,
it could be both.
This is a viable business option.
I just want a place that I can
Mark
test
Cuban, do you
shit? Toilet with a shit. That's all I care about. Like I'm gonna.
Imagine the publicity for Shark Tank if we go on there with a business model that is focused on shit.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban, do you shit? QVC lady, do you shit?
Mr.
Poops. Fantastic, I don't care if you shit. We're not making a deal with you.
We could even sell like eco shit toilets.
Oh God, it goes into not recycling. Compost?
But it goes
like
to a
human
compost.
Shit compost?
Like there's like a tiny house where there's not like any plumbing, but there's a toilet and there's a certain thing you have to do in order to use it. And it works.
Or shit insulation?
It's like you poop in it, and I guess there's like it's a compost system, so you have to do things first and you have to learn how to use it. But we could have like tech demos of people who actually sell this toilet to be there to explain, hey, on this day, on Saturday, this is how you use a compost toilet.
So we already have a solid widespread business model for malls. Now we're making an MLM out of this? We need to make money on this.
No, there's no MLM involved. We're gonna make YouTube videos and we're gonna demo the.
We're getting into tech. This keeps getting better as a business model as this goes on.
But we'd have like the people instead of having a place where I guess you could have a live class or whatever, but I feel like it would be better serving the community.
When you're using your poop buddy, make sure your knees are above your hips.
Oh man, we would sell so many squatty potties.
Damn skippy. No, poop buddies. Squatty potties is already copyrighted. We got poop buddies.
Whatever, either one.
Shit pals.
Same thing. We would just get a deal with. We would poop pals. That would be the opposite.
But
we would definitely have like squatty potty would be like, hey, we could have sell our stuff in your store.
We could have angled foot positions that makes it legally distinct from squatty potties.
We could sell like shitters.
Fuck, this turned
into
a business meeting.
Oh, boy.
Right? Or for long road trips. Like the shit possibilities here. I'm surprised it doesn't exist.
We have a shit world of possibilities.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a poop, there's a way.
A tush for every toilet. And a toilet for every tush.
So we could help the American malls and, have a pleasurable place to take a poop.
And make money in the front.
Or we also have like our mall is the demo run, and then in smaller locations we have artisanal shitting experiences.
Oh my god, there would be so many amazing toilets.
Mm-hmm.
People would come from like all over the world just to take a shit in some of these fancy ass toilets.
Much like massage envies or any type of masseuse places, be like half hour of pooping on your own terms. in comfort. Whatever you like. Would you like sports on our 40-inch flat screen that is in the toilet with you?
Soundproof stall, like no sound is getting out of there. Mm-hmm. Like not like it's your private. Yeah. Watch
our only security camera is slightly above our door of entry.
We could do this in stadiums too.
There could be
oh my god!
No more piss troughs.
Horror story.
Yeah.
It's shocking you have a horror story about a piss trough, Sarah.
I don't. I was going to say this is not my story.
Oh, it's so gross. It's so fucking gross.
All right,
why would you ever have a piss trough?
And you could have them in airports too, because let me tell you.
You need to be a Delta Black Diamond member to use their.
No, but they would probably have their own. They'd probably have their own like specialty toilet in their own area. But no, like you could have like sponsored restrooms in airports with that.
This is the Rocket Mortgage bidet bathroom.
Man. This would be, yeah.
The U.S. Bank urinal.
Anywhere where there's public bathrooms in like a mall or a stadium or something like that should absolutely.
You do know Walmart would probably jump all over this shit.
Oh, they should, yeah. And Target.
They have cheap as fuck warehouses anyway.
Or Lowe's or Home Depot. Yeah.
Nah, Home Depot won't care.
Fair enough.
Would it be crass if, like, you were able to have, like, the ashes of a politician somehow, and you said, look, if you take a shit on this toilet, you're guaranteed that it's going to that direction. Would that be too much? Is that beyond?
So, like, all of Utah's toilet would flush to the right?
Like... Because the idea of like, I can't wait for this, political leader to die so that I could.
Nah, all you need is to have a photograph. Like you could just have a photograph of. Oh no, digital toilet bowls with a screen in the bowl.
No,
you could put literally.
Where would the shit go? It'd be the toilet paper. You need the toilet paper so you can wipe your ass with whomever you dislike.
Oh, that's bold.
No, there should be a glass bowl. And behind it, the screen, right? And you could literally put someone's face. You could have custom photographs specifically for this. You could have Trump's face with his mouth as the hole.
Oh,
it would be so great.
Sarah.
I'm making all the money.
No. You just made a subset of porn.
Oh shit.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That shit was justified there.
Well,
you just made a weird fetish.
I see no problems with this. It's not hurting anybody necessarily. I mean, it's all private.
You just spoke with a smile on your face about shitting on Donald Trump's face, so I think that's a fetish.
It's not a fetish. I wouldn't get any sexual enjoyment. It would just be purely like vindictive. I'm not getting tinglies or anything. It's just
dopamine will be released.
Yes, there is.
How was that not tinglies?
I feel like there's a difference.
I feel like it's obvious that this should exist. There needs to be a toilet store.
Yes.
There needs to be a place where you could take
the shit exists. That's the sort.
Right, and
TSE.
I like oh shit. That's way better.
I believe it should be called
shit as like a business name.
Sorry, go ahead, Phil.
It should be called the toilet store because when people buy clothes from there, people could say, "Where'd you get your clothes from? The toilet store?" Like that's the only reason why I want it to be the toilet store.
I agree. It should be the toilet store, but we also, much like Toyota owns Lexus, we also have an upscale boutique that's Le Toilette.
Oh yeah.
There's just soup. Go to the next aisle. There's only soup. Where are you? At the soup store. The toilet store.
It could sell premium toilet paper, right? Like stuff that is flushable,
novelty, just all the novelty toilet paper.
1,000 ply.
Yes.
Pay to have your face on a or pay to have someone's face.
So now we're incorporating Build-A-Bear. I think we just made a mall around pooping.
Man. Yep.
There's a lot to do.
We have clothes. We have knickknacks. We have sharper image improvements.
Okay, here we go. It's the toilet store, but there would be like little sister stores, and one of them has to be oh shit.
The emergency store that's open 24 hours a day.
And oh shit.
We have a business model, people.
Oh shit sells like diapers and toilet paper or something, like something to do with poop, but it would be great.
Oh shit is ohshit.com covered now? Does somebody own that? I assume they do, because the internet's been old enough that somebody owns it.
Yeah, someone owns the toiletstore.com as well, I'm sure.
Someone own the
But also, like, fucking ohshit.com would be great.
God damn it.
Because I don't think so.
We always have public domain music playing at all times. Because we don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's all royalty-free music from our fans of the toilet store. And they could use any bodily function they want to make a soundtrack.
We encourage EDM based on their bowel movements to keep it on theme.
We could sell soaps.
Poopery, yeah.
Poopery, yeah.
I feel like that would be a first sponsor.
Yeah, one of our sponsors. Or well, we'd sell their shit in our stores, and they would pay to have us sell their shit in our shit.
And with that, let us talk to you about poopery.com, where at an easy, if you use a keyword, IIO podcast.fm.
No, just IIO
poopery.
Pod.
No, it has to be erroneous for the.
What about if we had a medical toilet too, where they could just take a poop, and then it could just give you like an assumption about how healthy you are from that poop?
There are business models that are made on less currently existing in America today.
Well,
it doesn't even have to take samples, just a picture. And
not that I'm gonna suggest
there is
that
a medical
we do
thing
this,
where you just shit in a box and send it out, and they give you the medical exam.
Like
and your shit.
like Walmart has pharmacies, we could have a pharmacy, but it would be specifically bowel movement related, right? And
Metapoos.
Metapoos, yep. And that doesn't work. But no, actually, that would work. But it would be like medical.
Yeah,
it's better than.
Do you have questions? Come to CVS for a Metapoo analysis.
But like you could like schedule a fecal transfer, like a transplant, like which is apparently a thing that you can do with
it
your
is,
doctor.
and more Americans should probably participate in that because our bowel cultures are so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like we could improve the health of so many Americans.
And again, I am legitimately saying this, Trunk. This might be a business model we should look into. Seriously.
What if we call it like shitty healthcare?
That's fine. It's better than American healthcare.
It's just like, what is this corner of the store? Oh, this is our shitty healthcare section.
It's still better than normal.
If your shit's weird, you want to be here.
At the shitty
what is it?
It's
shrapnel and painful 6 times a day? You need to be here.
You're bleeding? Okay, maybe we should actually have a doctor on staff.
No, you need to go to the hospital now, and we do have a nurse on call that will be here in 2 minutes.
In another corner,
that's a service we provide to you for free.
Just
unlike the American government.
Fiber. Just sells fiber.
Yeah, just like bread, fiber, pasta.
No, you don't want grains. Grains fuck up your bowels.
Oh, cheese then. No, wait, that's also
that fucks up your bowels.
Oatmeal. There we go.
No, that's a grain. It fucks up your bowels.
Isn't that fiber though?
Granola. Fiber.
Yeah.
No, but you want fiber from fruits and vegetables, not from grains.
Oh yeah.
Because we need to process grains in order to ingest them properly. You can't just like
farmers
eat some
market
wheat and be fine.
So we have a local farmers market where they like.
Oh my god, we have local time. Oh, it writes itself.
There's a food court.
Oh
and
god.
We have our own little like IKEA kiosk in the center.
And
that's all
like
based on how your poo
approved.
is.
Yeah.
Right, but
if your poo is too hard, you want this. If your poo is not hard enough, you want this.
There'd be like grading scales, like on a scale of 1 to 10. What is?
No. On a scale of like black to liquid.
Oh. No, there'd be like there's a sliding scale. There's like tan to green to dark brown or something like that.
Yeah. Whatever unhealthy poo is. Like this is what should help you.
No.
We're not doctors. It might help, but we're gonna make it taste good too. So we're gonna add garlic. Sorry.
No, I mean actually, yeah.
I would actually, if this was a food market based
solid.
on like garlic and onion free, I would. I'd be so on board.
I would.
Again, we have a building business model.
We're basically just a mall. Like it's just a mall or like a super center. It's a super center, but it's all based around.
I said it a half hour ago. This is how we save malls.
Yeah, you're right.
You eat all the shitty food, and then you go to the poop store to see why you're having such shit after eating all the shitty food at the store that cares about shit.
People would nickname it the shit store.
That's fine.
It's totally
fine. If we
fine.
own it, it's not offensive.
Nope, it's true.
If there's a way you could measure it, because then you could also dedicate your shit to somebody, and there could be a leaderboard, and you're like, oh, this suburb of Minnesota dedicates their shit to, and then it's this.
This shit sponsored by.
Yeah, here's the thing: the Iron Range would fucking kill us every time statewide, because you have to have some shit in your body to work in the Iron Range.
Mainly traces of heavy metal. And
what is that? The largest open ore mine, bigger than the Grand Canyon in the world, is in Minnesota? That takes some shit, man.
I would also think that we could also sell things like really nice industrial grade toilets, but for the average person that just needs something bigger, right? If you're a big person or you just need something more robust, then come to this area because.
Do you have extra girth around your midsection, and you need help with extra separation to make sure your bowels clear?
We also have built-in bidets because we know you have difficulty reaching behind to wipe. So we have built-in, nice pressure controlled bidets that you can use.
We offer and suggest bidets. If not, we do have these handy clamps you can use that are articulated to reach around to get in those hard to reach areas.
Oh boy. But you should sanitize after every use.
Oh no, we offer a 100% bleach dunk that they go into.
Yep.
Should be dumped down the toilet every month or every week.
Something
but
like that.
They're not going to abide by it. So you say 2 weeks, and then they feel bad at 3 weeks when they should have thrown it at 1 week.
Yep. Cries.
Again, business model.
I know. It makes so much money.
We have repeat customers built in right there.
Now the real question
Why
is,
use toilet paper when you can use the sponge?
Man, we could do so many good works.
But we're still Americans, so think about that money.
I mean, we'd be for profit, but we would do a lot of community service. We would help a lot.
Custom hand grips on the reach around tool, which has to be called the reach around tool.
The reach around. God.
The rat, the reach around tool.
Oh no.
Hey, did you get this season's rat? It's pretty good. It's articulated on 4 points. No. It just gets in there. That rat will find any crack.
Guaranteed.
Or your money back. But not your shit.
If your crack isn't cleaner than what you can do yourself, we will pay you a thing.
Ain't got a clean crack? Send it back.
Don't send it back. We don't want that.
Not required.
Oh no.
Proof not required. All right, so we're in agreement that this is obvious, right?
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I think you've won the day, Phil. I think you've won.
I'm glad I won.
Also, I am calling my lawyer now to file some business propositions so we can really get ahead of this and copyright this early on.
What are you gonna do with your prize money? Phil?
Not prize money. This is work.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
No, Phil won. Phil won the night. Phil won the night with this question.
I think this is the first time I've actually brought up an incident obvious where you guys both agreed. And I feel like after a year of doing this podcast, this is the first
2
time
microwaves, fuck that. A story about shitting? Fuck yes.
When it comes to it, we can all agree that shitting is
everybody poops.
Nobody
poops. Needs 2 microwaves, Phil.
We all thought death and taxes was the great leveler, but really, it's just shitting.
It's everybody shits.
Sitting
Can
and
we make
shitting.
that the American motto? Oh,
Papa Squat.
This might be a social
man, we can
revolution.
have so many. Oh man, we can have so many great songs. Yeah. All right. Nope.
Everybody poops.
Yeah. Maybe parodies of all these other
times. All right. Well, thanks for staying with us in this episode. I'm surprised you, dear listener, and moms.
And also, at this point, if we have made this business and are millionaires, we're still going to be doing this stuff. This just might be released in 2022 or so.
Maybe. We might have to hold this one out.
If we didn't do anything.
Much like Micah holds his poops in public right now.
Damn Skippy. I have had 18-hour flights of just holding my shit in.
I mean, that's pretty usual. No one wants to shit in planes. Oh my god, you could have special plane toilets.
Stop!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, oh shit, let's stop.
This Boeing 737 absolutely has the Portugal 3900, which is the best airline pooping.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Just okay. Well, thanks, Mom, for listening, and I'm also saying sorry, Mom, for listening.
Yeah,
apologies.
Yeah. Sorry to all moms for our shit talk.
Be both proud and ashamed.
At the same time.
But more proud. This is a good idea.
We're millionaires. No, all right. We'll be paying more taxes. Anyway, thanks, Mom.